Good times, it's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing for a brief while to get on with the show because I got stuff to do in Honkai Star Rail and I want to get it done. And oops, this is why you don't like spam click a bunch of keys. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. But yeah, it's a Monday, and Mondays are usually like a Honkai Star Rail or Northern Waves, whatever I feel like playing on that day. Between those two, it's kind of like a gotcha game kind of day, at least currently. But I'm in my little bit of adventure. Oh, wait, let me smash this. No, no, no. Oh, right, I have to investigate. Perhaps the statue has witnessed the most joyful moments in the auditions. Oh. But yeah, I'm gonna see how much I can do. I would have started earlier today. However, there were some things that were happening outside my apartment today. It's like construction. It was wild. There are birds. Ooh. Okay, speakers at the setting. Yank. No, no. Sorry, was I about to twist it? That's really nice. So, it's too hard into the sin or other person who tweet. That's really too loud. I can't do it myself saying tweet. Pretty good. It's pretty, it's okay. We'll go neutral. Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. Look at me. I just want to find the whole the Highland tweet. Hi, Nari. But yeah, I haven't really touched the actual story of this game for like a while. Mainly because I'm just like, I want to do this, but I can save it for like the next time. Oh, collectibles. Haha, like to snatch another bird. Like, friends, do you have a contender that you support to it? The doubt of her hardships are an effort to witness by everyone. But each time we will tell her arduous hardships, and faults are just before the finishing line after all that she's been through. My tears flow like so glad to it. Goodbye to it. I promise the trap in the next competition will definitely be her twit. No, no, we're gonna win. It's so bad that like, give me any EDM and like video game retro-ish, and like I'm happy. Like it is too much of a vibe here. Okay, let me open this chest. Da da da. Okay, let me talk to this person. Extras? Extra! Hey, extras! Where's the extras for the next item? I'm so angry, it's just livid. I hired a small army of executive directors for this little skit, but never thought that they'd all be useless good for nothing, scratching each other's backs while they do nothing all day. Oh. Oof. But yeah, the plan today is to try to get through this whole section before I have to leave because I also have plans. I really would have started streaming early today. However, outside our apartment, there's like a really loud construction. I didn't want it to sound like we're gonna have a scuffed stream. Although, there are many times where we have it scuffed. I'm the lead. Huh. Let's activate your clockwork then. Let's see what happens when you're calmed down. Aha. I see, I see. Oh, you actually make like whistle sounds. Okay, so let's go with sad. See what where you're sad real quick. Hmm. And the last one. Start tuning. Alright. Oh, nice. We got ID tokens. Alright, let me collect the collectible, and I think I'm good to actually collect the on with the show. Oh, wait. Nope. Of course. There's just always one more thing. Alright, let me like mess with your emotions real quick. I don't think you're the super hacker. I mean, your name is Stoneblade, but I think Silver Wolf's but oh. Aren't you a super hacker guy?
Hey, buddy. Ever heard of Punk Lord?
No. You're talking nonsense. I've never heard of it. What do you mean? Hoo-hoo, eep eep. Okay. A brilliant rainbow of materials before your very eyes. Aha! I forgot, my hair doesn't actually flow, like it stays in place, so I don't ever like have to worry about it like moving that much.
Oh, figured
And
out
then,
who
yes, yes, I figured out who you are, but I wanted to make sure that you're like happy. Ah. Silver Hand, Arjo Argente, Silver Main Guard. Alright, moving on.
This place is buzzing.
Oh yeah.
That's
Smash.
right. This venue is a
What?
miniature
Oh.
representation of that time known as the
Yank?
era filled.
Hello, welcome to our plan race. You're telling the best results. Sweet. Let's take a look at your wins. Oh, you must be sure to respect the races. Sweet. But if you're not participating, you must have snack off in training. No, Inari, I have not done anything of the sort. I have been kept innocent. I have stopped. I've gotten rest. Nothing is crazy lately. I say. Very suspiciously. Did I think about it? Yes. But I refrained. Alright, we're in built the safe zone. I hear some stuff glowing. Which means I hear a chest.
Looks good.
Disqualified. I know, I saw you say something about that. But shouldn't he be kind of nerfed, right? Or is he like too strong? Or is he just like just right?
Your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established.
Wait,
I
are
was
you like
still a
IDing
young,
like the IDing
bright-eyed
coins?
lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Nah, we win. Can we get the ball rolling already? I'm sure we'll lose. We're not gonna win this.
There's that, the ever-vigilant, trailblazing spirit we all know.
Yeah, we're gonna be underdogs.
You should really fix that defeatist mentality of yours.
And you should fix your tone,
Miss
March.
How about you?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record.
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
Well, that's too darn bad.
That
Nari.
by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
Ah, a wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route.
Alright.
And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. a beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled.
Alright.
Those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises,
Has started. Alright. And how's that been going?
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice.
Alright.
March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem.
Oh no. What kind of set are you going for? Also, Inari, are you sure that's the only pass that you have right out? It's like pointing to me. Honestly, if you don't, if it's like that's time. Like, how does Twitch let you know when it's like time to renew like a monthly sub or something? They'll just be like, yeah, right out. Here you go. Hi, Mari. And thank you for the advice. Oh. Wow. I felt like it would be sooner. Also, for context, everybody on stream, I think just like Inari and Mari at the moment, or if there's anybody else, Mari's giving me like advice for a job that I'm like, I haven't like interviewed tomorrow about, and technically that's true. I haven't done that yet. I haven't, like, all I've done are dailies when it comes to Honkai. Like, I feel like I'll do dailies and Simulated Universe. That's it. But I will check it out like once I have like time or can progress some more. In a chit chat, let's do this. Say what now? I get to pair it with Firefly and there's no catch? It'll be a shoe-in with me around. Hold up. Has any of you even bothered to ask me for my consent to this?
Time's ticking. Just listen to the grown-ups.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
No, I do what I want. I do my choices. Oh, hi, Boss Red. Huh. Those 2 are also birds? They let you in, didn't they? Call yourself Top Gun? Ah.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action.
What do you mean, Inari?
In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end. Now, make your choice.
Oh, choices. Okay. Take me there. Oh. Oh my goodness. I love... Okay. Listen. If I could ever get on like a ride like this, like, I'd be scared out of my life, but being in a ball and like being launched around seems so much fun. Like, ever since I saw the movie Robots as a kid, where like they did like this whole contraption system, and like it's totally not safe for any human to go through that, but like just being launched around just seems so much fun, like a rolling ball. Anyways, besides the point. Okay, click the button on the tracks and select the challenge we need to go to. Okay. Oh. So there's just those 2? So there's Dream Play Fantasia Acting Challenge. No, let's go with acting. Let's try acting for a bit.
The stage of dreams for those who
There. Alright, let's act, I guess. Shining like speed, magnificent, like a star that can't be caught. I am the birdie that belongs at the top of the podium, tweet. My friend did the superstar make your heart skip a beat, tweet. I only stands you, just so. Hey, don't be hasty. I'll conquer you with my charm, tweet. Goodbye, another new stage beckons. I hope you'll be cheering me on, tweet. I kind of thought Jade, it seems kind of good. But maybe because like I tried her out in like Divergent Universe or like when she's like fully maxed out.
Allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3 stages up ahead. On each, you will find an outline of a script. These 3 scripts were written
No,
by the
I didn't.
legendary filmmaker, The Watchmaker, and depict various stories.
I am saving for whatever thing I want for Copium later on.
Your task is to bring those moments to life. Find the right words and act convincingly to make the judges feel the script's intended emotions. Oh, I wish you a successful performance. Also,
Yeah, screw them Copium.
trivia.
He is a
The
dapper
wicked
boy,
sword on
okay?
the stage is held by a participant with fiery red hair. His exceptional performance brought even the strictest judge to tears. It's like he wasn't even acting at all.
We are running out of time, so let's get this over with quickly.
Alright, let's do it. Because I am actually on like a time frame today too. Which is the kind of crazy part. So let's see how much I can get through. Okay, loot. Exploration, smash. I see that, smash. Aha. What do you think of that? Tweet, did I fall asleep here? How many times would this tweet? Thanks for waking me, or I wouldn't, I won't be able to work again, sweet. I don't want to become a baddie birdie or give anyone trouble, tweet. Boss Fred often tells me to rest too, but I've never seen him slack off, tweet. Unless there's a hack to get into the zone, tweet. I'll have to get into tweet. No, I haven't. Like, I don't really... You know what's funny is that, like, when I saw your edition, I was like, that's a type? I don't know why. But, like, I saw it and I was like, it's, huh. Oh, okay.
Oh, just take a look at this pair. Such star quality. Since you come as a pair, I'll prep a 2-person scene for you.
Huh.
You two, are you ready?
But I'm guessing they're all, like, made for pure fiction.
Driven by the spirit of exploration, are arriving at the land of dreams that is Penacony for the first time. But instead of lush lands, you find yourselves amidst swirling sands and desolation, far from the paradise the Watchmaker described. You're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreamscape, braving the cold wind, choking on the dust, and suddenly, a fierce memory zone meme blocks your path.
Honestly, I do like AoE.
Now, Mr. Greyhair, what line would you deliver to express your disappointment in Penacony?
Great, I love living on the wild side. A British creature, quick, let's run it over. One in tarnations, that tailhole. The Watchmaker's a big fat liar.
Very good. Now, though you're disappointed, your screen partner is conversely very enthusiastic. Now, young lady, you will say...
Inara, your simp is showing.
This is great! I love living on the wild side.
More passion!
Very
Firefly,
good,
more
very
passion, please.
intense. And then we cut to the story's next scene. You find a job mending the rails, but the days are long, and your endurance can't keep up, and you finally collapse in the endless expanse of desert. Suddenly, sweet rain falls from the sky, wetting your lips and rousing your spirits.
Well, she can try harder. She can act a bit better.
Mr. Greyhair, What line will best express your surprise at this moment?
Oh, Pentacon, my partner, you truly abound with opportunities. Just let me die of thirst instead. Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Why not?
But at this moment, your partner yet gazes into the sky, both her eyes closed. The raindrops fall, blurring her vision, and she tragically says,
I can't swim.
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Right?
fantastic! Both of you have an incredibly solid foundation in dialogue delivery. However, lines aren't everything in a performance. Please continue this story on the second stage.
All right.
Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
I hope these tests won't take too long.
All right, we gotta zoom through it then. Alright, everything's done here. Loot good. Also, how much is in this? Oh. Hold up, there's so much to explore. Oh, yeah, this is gonna take me a hot minute. If there's that much loot. Can I walk around this guy real quick, or is that it here? I feel like that's it there.
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you. Picking up from where
No,
you
not the
left off,
secret
the
loot.
downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. This rain quenches the anger in your heart. You look to your companion, now completely devoid of fighting spirit, wanting to comfort her.
You know what's funny, and alright, last time you said, oh yeah, you're almost there to like, you're caught up.
What should you do to
And I'm
make
just
her
like,
laugh?
every time you tell me something about like how close I am, I feel like I'm way farther than you make it seem. I tell a dad joke, stand up, and prepare to move out. Roll about in the sand. Dad joke.
The test now is about body language. I don't think dialogue is allowed here.
Fine, I'll roll about in the sand.
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along this journey. She can't help but let loose a laugh, rekindling hope in her heart. And so this girl...
I'm gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
A tug at the heartstrings! The story continues to develop. The heavy rain leads you both to sense a business opportunity. So you start venturing into the umbrella industry. But just as the business begins to pick up, competitors start flooding the market with low-priced goods, squeezing your market share.
No, I feel like no one ever roots for me. I can't believe you're rooting for Firefly and only Firefly.
Sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your business to the brink of bankruptcy. At this moment, what would you, who refuses to admit defeat, decide to do?
Lee dejectedly get on my knees and grovel, stand up and smack the table. Get on my knees and grovel. Oh. I'm actually on my knees. Get up to your knees with a resounding thud and start to repeatedly bash your head against the floor, kowtowing enthusiastically to your business rival. The key to a peaceful life lies in these 5 powerful words. Show me mercy! Pretty, please. Show me mercy.
Get up! No one wins a trade war by kowtowing.
Aw. Fine. Violence is the key. Just on the table and rise up. They think you'll back down. Impossible. Refuse can be knocked down, but never knocked out.
Fantastic. But it's a pity your friend does not agree. Seeing that you're up to your eyeballs in debt, she sees nothing but despair in her future. And then...
I leave Penacony in utter disappointment.
Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears! Both of you possess exceptional acting talent. However, the true test is yet to come. You're about to encounter the harshest judge this show has ever seen. You'll need to rely on perfect performances if you want to win them over.
Well, I've already made a few mistakes, so is there anything that's just perfection here? Imagine if I failed just because, like, I didn't get it perfectly, you know? What's the final stage? But... Or not. There looks like there's stuff to fight over there in that corner. Smash. You know, I feel like I'd never do Memory of Chaos or any of those really because I know that I'm not, like, strong enough ever. You know? I'm just like, I'm just too weak. I wish I get, like, rewards. I can barely, like, I struggle so hard to get even, like, the first reward.
Welcome to the final stage. Actually, all the scenarios that you previously encountered were all from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams.
Well, I don't know your movies.
Two companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Their desire for achievement is met with continuous setbacks. Ultimately, one continues on, despite spiraling into debt, while the other concedes defeat and leaves.
I'm trying, Inari. I really am.
Many years later, their paths cross once more in the thriving Penacony. Yet, they refuse to acknowledge each other
Because I... Wait, which one was this last one? Oh, Street Judge. Because I became a big shot, but she ended up destitute. I fell into poverty while she's leading a normal life. I'm leading a normal life, but she ended up destitute. Why not? Let's go 3.
Against the backdrop of a revitalized Penacony, the joy of reunion mixes with the sorrow of past separation, the awkwardness of being strangers, and the shyness of a long-awaited encounter. All converging
at this very moment.
Give it a shot. Try and convey this bittersweet scene to me. Bring it to life with precise and emotive acting.
Is this ever going to end? I know! Why don't you try that clockwork thing you used before?
But Firefly, you know they can hear you through the mic, right? That's blatant cheating right there. We're just
Your
okay.
performance is far from...
Let's make you angry. Let's see what happens.
Cut! A mogul who went from rags to riches.
Huh?
But we are brilliant! Your portrayal outdoes the... Beautiful!
We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up.
Wait, hold up. That was the right answer? I was gonna make her like sad and like happy, but wait, hold up. I didn't even mean for that to be the right answer. Alright. Clack, because the show is about to begin. Sweet. My dear, is this a Dreamville's place of opportunity? The Scotch sand wonderland that everyone's talking about, tweet. Those bad birthdays must do dust. Just look at this barren wasteland. Not even a pebble for the nest building to be found, tweet. This is that think a minor setback is going to deter this brave birthday tweet. Never, tweet. Sorry, dear, I can't simply stand this downtrodden life. I'm going back to the green, tweet. No, please don't leave me alone, tweets. I want to live with you, tweets. How you say, we? Full marks, not giving us full marks. You're such a drama bird. All the birds are life straight, and all the birdies are merely players, tweets. No, no, no. Smash.
Is that all?
Is that all? Of course not. We got... Oh, the level 82? Oh dear. Well, it won't find me if I smash this, right? Cool. Yeah. Smack. Let's bring up some combat. I mean, currently I'm trying to work on my, like, build for, like, Gallagher. Gallagher, Adventurine, and a bit of Clara and Dr. Ratio. And then I'm gonna work on the other ones later on. Like, I'm, like, slowly doing it because, like, I don't have enough materials each time for some reason. Our mates be broken! Bonk.
The dice have been cast.
I mean, I'm building the full healing set, but I know they've been saying like to build the HP.
Bust.
So I might change that overall later.
Maybe I'll take it.
But currently I'm like doing more of whatchamacallit.
Sure, I'll play along.
I'm focusing on getting all like the materials for the traces right now because I never seem to have enough of anything. So I'm trying to finish up the traces for once, you know?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, because I thought of her like a healer. And then, because I didn't know better, that's what I built.
Hedge your bets.
Let me live, Inari. I may not make correct decisions, but I try. And that's kind of nice. It gives him like tons of healing. Whether it is for himself or for other people. Like, he can go from like basically 90% health to full health in like one hit of Besotted. It's wild. Oh, the second wave. Okay. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
This is our
Oh.
chance.
What if I want even more healing?
That's all you got? Nice, like a good brew. Oh, my friends.
Indulge yourselves.
Time for some hardship.
I kind of like these gumball machines, but I also thought they had googly eyes. But no, they're like little spooters. What do I imagine that they had googly eyes? Like, was it because I was seeing things incorrectly?
Sure, I'll play along.
Let's see it.
Dude.
Leave it to me.
Let's go. Hedge your bets. No dirty tricks.
That's all you got?
So wait, Nari, is it better just to build that set that they say have like
Let's make it quick.
HP for him then? Because of the fact that he heals so much and that would help him like live a lot? Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to look. I'll try to pull that right now. Well, not right now, but later on, because I'm out of energy currently. I won't lie. I'm broke on energy. TikTok, am I pretty? Do you wish to speak with me? I mean, can't you, like, get break effect by getting that, like, not healer set, but the max HP set? Oh, I have mesmerized many a poor clock, but I didn't expect I would have, something. Huh, you're pretty interesting. I can leave a slot open for you on that precious dial of mine, but you mustn't be Lonnie. Let me down. Okay, I'm going over there. Oh, but can't you get like break effect based on like on the item set itself, like as a primary thing? Wakey wakey, TikTok. I thought I'd be more popular if I spoke like this, but it doesn't seem right. TikTok, I'm sorry. Please don't look at me with those distasteful eyes.
Is that all?
No business like show business. Gotcha.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun?
Maybe.
Fun is more important than success. Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome
All I can think about red haired is like, we're talking about Argenti?
Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored
Because it seems like very like theatrical.
Enterprises. gunfire time! You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. Now, make your choice!
I see. So, I'm guessing that even though we're picking, like, one path, we're allowed to pick both paths later on. Like, we're supposed to go back through it, because there's a lot of loot. I bet. Wee. Oh, my eyes are flashbanged. Oh, okay. Alright. Do I want to go gunfire time, gunfire trial? Wait. Gunfire time, gunfire trial. Gunfire time, time trial. Let's go for this one. Space anchor activated. Into the bubble.
Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you is the morally dubious yet ever charming character from the animated Clocky series. It is
Hanu.
said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watch. Enter into the world of Hanu.
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight, right?
Maybe, but I feel like it's more of like, hey, hero things, you know? I think one day what I should really do is focus on getting characters who can actually attack. Because if you think about it, Ari, I have a team for like stalling and defense. That's all I have. When everyone hid in the balloon, I was the only one to choose who chose the unique hiding spot tweet. I even got upside down to conceal my hair tweet. I've seen it a million times. What other birdies also know about the statue's hiding spot? I was the first one who found it tweet. This is an unacceptable tweet. Just you wait. You'll never be able to find me. Next round tweet. If there is a next round. Why is the music so suspenseful? Am I gonna die?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Time to transform into Brother Hanu.
Very good. In this Hanu's Adventure episode, Boss Stone has... Alas, Hanu presently is ill...
Alright, I can do that. Haha. Alright, so this is gonna be like the gunfire one.
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you could really use some help.
Maybe.
Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed out. How about an intense...
How are you talking? Oh wait, right, you have a face behind that.
Steam.
Actually, the plot dictates that you directly provide us aid to us. Is Dream Jigsaw really that intense and thrilling? Gosh, it's the first time I've ever seen you crouch down. Look at a really cool sounding oomph. Let's do that.
Oh my! Are you telling me that Boss Stone has rallied the villains to seize Dreamville? What a dreadful twist of fate! Listen closely, Hanu. I'm aware you're in need of a suitable weapon. And I also know there's one just upstairs.
Of course it's upstairs.
You know what? You'll have to play an exhilarating round of Dream Jigsaw first. No Jigsaw, no moving forward.
Alright, that's not fair. You have to help me out now. Help me now. What do the Dream Jigsaw have to do with one another? Dreamville's in danger. How do you not understand the predicament? Not a really cool sounding humph. You make a cool humph. Only someone as cool as you could produce such a cool humph. Perfection.
Now scurry along, Hanu, but tread carefully. Two ne'er-do-wells are also eyeing those jigsaw pieces. Either outsmart them with the quick knockout, or ensure they don't catch you in the act. I can't wait to see you finish the dream jigsaw. Best of luck, Hanu.
Alright, so we're gonna mess them up somehow.
And make sure those monsters don't spot us.
Well, I can't press this door button because I need to transform. Teleport. Up we go. Alright, anything important while I'm here? Nope. Alright, let me just shatter your brain. Yeets! Don't you love knocking the things out on people? Or beings? Brain damage. I think the game has given enough brain rot in certain ways some, you know? Just saying. I'm not gonna say why or who, but just wanted to let you know. I need you to turn around a little bit quicker. Okay, what path do you travel? Hold up! I think. Oh, frick! I didn't collect it. Oh man. Wait a second. I could have just walked across the whole thing. Oh my goodness! I didn't even notice that. Well, my bad. Ooh, ooh! There's a birdie. Yoink.
Sweet, down this alley, please, Brother Hanu. I stacked these books just for you. Sweet. But it's Brother Hanu. Why is there a need to stack books for such a low step, Tweet?
Really cold setting. Let out a disappointed. Let's go with that one.
Hurry up, Tweet. Any more decision over this matter, Boss Stone's life will catch up, Tweet. I'll fly out from here to track you take it the chance to run, Tweet.
Well, I gotta get down there. Please collect it.
Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces.
Run, 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 run. Alright, puzzle twist time. No? Huh. Okay. I'm not even thinking. What am I thinking? Right there. There. Here. Here.
Oh my! Hurry now, Hanu!
Are such.
Yes, yes, we can do it. Transform!
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented.
That's nice, Firefly. You're just fine. Oh, yeah. Now, what's the downstairs for? What do you mean I can't take it in my current state? Do I have to be small again? Alright. Actually, I am curious. So what happens if I transform back to Hanu? Can I take it? Because at current state, unless it doesn't mean like it is not functioning. Well, that one's still knocked down and spazzing. The knees are buckling in a sus manner. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm too short. Don't mind me. I'm small. And not important, because I will not break your knees. Although I may fire a rocket at you, but that's the only thing I'll do. You know, I'm nice enough not to, like, you know, break your knees. I'd rather just blow you up instead. That's how it works.
Is that Hanu?
No, Firefly, it's Jesus. Sorry. Oh, it is Hanu. What are you talking about? Is staying in character this much really necessary? Aha, I know the answer for this one. Presentation, can you get it out of the way?
What exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Hello, Clocky Mouse. We're here too. Where did you come from? Ah, I think it's help.
Blocky? I can also see him.
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! I can be your translator! Tick-tock!
I see.
Hanu says, battle! We must do battle!
Wait, am I fighting Hanu?
Doorstep, and we have no path of retreat
Oh.
for
Okay.
the future of Dreamville! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
I will, in due time. Oh, you mean...
So they just jump. Sheesh. logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits.
It's fine. We're gonna investigate some stuff real quick. Aha! There's a bird somewhere. Where is it? I hear it. Oh, it's in the chair. Voila!
Tweet, what's the hurry? Stone's coming at you again, Tweet. Such a huge ruckus, I reckon even old Buzzfly and Bombman can sit still, Tweet. Run them out of town. Don't panic, friend. We're nothing like those baddies who scream and shout. Because by the moment that we're running the baddies out of town, come into the minds of Brother Honey's friends, the deed is done, Tweet. Goodbye. It's also time for me to deploy. Glory will be with me, Tweet. Nut, nut, nut. Nut, nut. Bookshelf. Imagine reading.
Well, here we go again. Ready?
It's morphin' time! Power Rangers!
Gradually getting used to this. Huh. Who knows? I might even be able to perform some high-level moves with Hanu.
Imagine Firefly, instead of transforming into Sam, transforming into Hanu.
Level movies just now. That's right, pal. The upcoming script is
Just like Hanu just dropping from the skies like a giant explosion.
Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, he hears heavy footsteps coming from the hallway. The villain mischief makers have broken into his home. But brave Hanu won't go down without a fight. He instantly sprints for the storage room, ready for a do-or-die showdown against the baddies.
But we still don't have any weapons in hand.
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happens to be in that storage room. So get a move on.
What a coincidentally convenient plot twist. It'd be even more awesome if the organizers allowed me to wear armor.
Yeah, basically, Oh, a lovely chest that I didn't see. Because I couldn't look behind a door. Alrighty, enemies. Where is my bazooka? Oh, there it is. Nope. That's not it.
It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we should have a way of dealing with those baddies.
Okay, can I blow that up to like trigger an explosion for to hit that one?
This thing feels just like the soaring locust too.
Lovely. Okay, got some ammo. Well, that won't hit that one. I'll take you out. Goodbye. Oh dear. Oh, but wait, there's more. No, 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 no.
It looks like we've got more company.
Well. Oh, I didn't even think that hit. That did not look like it hit. Oh, but wait, there's even more. Let me grab the ammo. Oh no, there's so many of them.
Here we go again. But no big deal.
I don't know. Bang. Bablamo. Kerchunk. Your knees go thunk. Okay, I'm good.
That should be all of them, right?
Oh my! Hanu is on a streak! Everyone! The stage is complete! Quickly! Head through the TV to the next stage!
They say go to the next stage. I say explore for loot. For if there are more enemies. I'm short. Aw, man. Okay, so we gotta go down and then go back up. Fine. I guess I can do that. I feel like there's a bird here for some reason. I just do, you know? when you feel randomly short, you kind of think it's a new perspective on life.
Well, that's that. But it is gonna be hard to let go of this bazooka.
Oh, it's sad. I wanted the bazooka.
Great. The more the better.
Military armament. Also, this is a puzzle, but it's up there. Why is it showing me like it's right here? Huh, interesting. Collect that for base camp. Generally, where's that puzzle? Because I can't activate this. Let me just like explore everything real quick before. Well, I'm in the basement. Oh, there's a red room that I can't enter, but I'll enter later on. That's nice. Okay, there's the bar. We're sidetracking, don't mind me. Yoink. Ba-da-da-da-da. Well, unfortunately, I need that bazooka. So we need to get up there somehow, push the thing down, and get the bazooka, right? Oh, okay, got it. That gun is mine. Just gotta give it time. Gonna go in for fire. Nothing's here. I'm happy. Honk. And you know what? Even though you're knocked out, for good measure. Alright, moving on. I guess that was a little unnecessary, but... Hee. Moving on. What? No. Listen. You gotta, if you're gonna do it right, you gotta take out everything else so nothing else comes back to bite you in the butt. Oh, the puzzle's up there. How do I get up there? Oh, I have to get up the floor. That's why it's showing me there's a puzzle. Right? Because there's a way to get up there. At least there has to be. Oh, it's probably through this door later on when it's like able to be open. Little Caesar. Oh, that was it?
Congratulations to both of you.
Well,
You've
congrats to
overcome all
me.
obstacles and proven yourselves. But unfortunately, there is only one who can beat Penacony's.
And that'll be me.
Superstar. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar. Welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises Superstar Showdown.
Huh. Alright, where am I off to next? Can I actually select the challenge arena if it's like basically we have to fight at this point, you know? Alright, let's see where we're going. Superstar Showdown Arena 1? 2. Well, let's go for 1 and we'll deal with 2 next time. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it is Argenti. Well. You should, because like you can't overstock past 8.
I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
Ah, sweet, my great friend. It's truly an honor to meet you. Not even the stars in the sky can match your heroic valor, Tweet. May we stand together to defend Jiganville's stones and branches and Soul Glad, Tweet.
Doesn't sound familiar. It's even the same color.
Oh ho, I'm the knight among the birdies, the mighty championship contender, Tweet. Goodbye, I have to defend the ice, Soul Glad, or all of it will be snatched up by the other birdies later, Tweet.
Well, it's nice to see Argenti as well, and away from that giant orb thing. Let's walk around. As long as I don't have to go in just yet. Okay, now we go. Hello. Please wait, handsome gentleman, beautiful miss. By the glorious light of beauty, I never thought I would ever see you again. Such turbulent times, your kind face are as just spring's gentle breeze.
Are you
Oh.
a knight of beauty?
Also, Argenti isn't the only knight of beauty, right? So we're gonna see more of them in the future. Aww. It's the red-haired you along. Will you participate in the Charming Fest as well? So why does everybody hate Argenti so much? Is it just because he's such a bad unit? Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to a Penacony with full haste, alas. And a cosmos unguarded by the beauty disorder prevails, thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured. Fortunately, the mini-rabbit, mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad drive Intellitron, along with the 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicament safe and sound. I then led them all here to revel in harmony with countless other splendid beings. Is this the beauty? It's dazzling. You're quite the savior, aren't you? I'm busy saving the world. Could you please make way? Say the world would righteous act of beauty. If that's the case, and I won't do. Those contests are sacred and inviolable, just like the beauty. What would be the noblest choice? We to seal the still around on Penacony. I beg you, all I speak is the truth. Oh,
That's
can he?
right.
He's only good to be used in pure fiction. I thought
magnificent
when you were saying
being
that, I thought
was
meant you
built
meant
upon
like
the
he's the
Celeron,
only boss that's like really
and the
annoying to deal
countless
with
sacrifices
constantly.
of many people.
Wait, what do you mean they're pretty whack? How so? Okay. Like, how easy is he? Oh, to encounter deeds so vile that stir one's very soul. Oh, I see. You know, I've heard about Jehovah's Witnesses. They're interesting people. So the truth about the watchmaker and the Celeron? You don't trust your dear friend? However, present-day Penacony bears no marks of the Celeron's taint. The family has always been renowned just for spreading harmony. How can I be sure your words hold truth? My dear friends, if you cannot present irrefutable evidence, I must not yield, lest I dishonor the name and the Knight's beauty. What if what you say but if what you say is true, in the name of beauty, let us use this fated duel to test your mettle. Though upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It was not for all these trials stem from the land of dreams beauty. We're gonna fight you again? I already fought you in your side story. Why do you want me to fight? Why are you getting reused? What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting for a battle with you both in the name of the Code of Chivalry. No, I haven't, Inari. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the crown of victory and recognize that DjDoubleT beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. Ugh.
Bear witness.
Ow, you said bear witness and stab me. Rude. Don't even get a chance to like refute.
Survive or be destroyed.
Well, survive or be destroyed. There's no other choice.
Rules are made to be broken.
I think I can't get there yet, Inari. Like, I still have to do so many things. Like, I don't have access to it. Legitimately.
It's on me.
It's on me.
The dice have been bust.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Watch your head.
Watch your head.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Oh no, that hurts so much. I don't think so. This one I have to actually like do some story part first. Okay, but this music's kind of nice though. Like it's really giving me like the city or Final Fantasy. Aw, smacking the sword hits him back. Nice. Bonk.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Spend freely.
Behold this symbol of pure.
Watch your head.
Oh. Ew. Ew. How dare you give yourself like a shield? Well, I hope they are, Inari. Like, what are you looking for specifically?
I hit the mark.
I hit the mark.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed.
Okay.
There is no other choice.
Well, I hope you get attack orb. Like, which one are you going for specifically? Unless you already told me that, but I'm sorry, I wasn't like reading probably. Like fully. Smash. 'Tis a flesh wound. That's what Mercutio said, and you know, he kind of bled to death.
Watch your head.
Bear witness.
Really? I just destroyed them. Rude.
Dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Let's go.
The flesh wound.
Are made to be broken.
Hedge your bets.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Watch your head.
And that's the one with like the HP, right? Or am I wrong? Or am I thinking something else?
Let's make it quick.
Gotcha. What's the Forge's Lotus set?
Behold this symbol of pure. The flesh wound.
Rules are made to be broken.
He's gonna summon like 4 of them. Yep.
Sure, I'll play along.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
It's on me.
Slice like my friends. Indulge yourselves.
Like, bosses that summon a bunch of things is always interesting, but sometimes it gets annoying. But because I have like Adventuring, it makes it so much easier. Just like, oh, you're gonna hit me with multiple attacks? Well, too bad.
Hedge your bets. The dice have bust.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Watch your head.
Watch your head. Oh no, you hit me with AoE. Now I got a follow-up attack. It's so nice.
Watch your head.
And also, like, I finally got like Aventuring's passive ability, or like extra talent, I think, or whatever it's called. Basically, every time he like does his follow-up attack, you know, more shield.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all.
Oh. So basically, a set that's really good just for Firefly. Ew, not the team-wide barrier.
In the mood for another.
That's gross.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let the duel commence.
Watch your
Ow.
head. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Slice like a good my friends.
Indulge yourselves with a drink. Ah, thank you for giving me the barrier.
Know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Maybe I have to get that set for Gallagher at some point. What am I building for Gallagher currently for this planar orbs? I don't remember.
Leave it to me.
Let's go. Sure,
The music's
I'll
so
play along.
nice.
Spend freely.
Yeah, I definitely need more DPS. But I mean, if anything, I can just stall out battles and just live a peaceful life.
Let's make it quick.
Hedge your bets.
Let's okay, so let's say they say theoretically decide to make a team full of just like himbos or like husbandos, right? What is like a good male DPS?
It's on me.
Oh, that's true. But then that's why I have Gallagher. Gallagher is the one who can like heal. That's true. I have boot heal. I haven't built him yet. He's just there.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Behold this symbol of pure. You are fighting a gentleman. Let's begin. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed.
No promises.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
I joke and be like, then perish.
In the mood for another. The flesh slice like a my friends. Indulge yourselves. Pledge thy loyalty. Put forth all your might. The confidence.
Watch your head.
The flesh wound.
Let's make it quick.
That flesh wound won't be a flesh wound for long. That's enough. I've come to grasp the sincerity of yours. Cease this. I feel like every time we fight Argentine, we can never fully beat him because he's always just like, Huh. Beautiful, beautiful, truly captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of Adrilla. I must further own my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed. Go forth, my dear friend. A beautiful miss to the edition's crown is yours to claim. I shall remain here gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience, and offer you the most heartfelt cheers and
We
applause.
don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Yeah, but I also want to make sure like our team covers a wide variety of elements. Because I feel like if I had Dr. Isha, right, then it'd just be like, oh, Gallagher and 3 imaginary people, you know? Ba, ba, ba. Fair. I don't know, I like having like different effects, so I guess if anything I'll actually replace the Trailblazer with Boot Hill. Even though Boot specializes in hitting like 1 unit most of the time. Ooh, fireworks. So does that mean like later on I can go back through these and like go through like different parts? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I was wondering because I was like, there's so much more loot. Oh, there's a bird right there. Yoink.
Oh, it's Jeremy, Tweet. Congratulations, Tweet. I'll tell you a secret. Even that undefeatable bet us Red has never been the champion, Tweet.
Who's that? Red is my bro.
I guess the strong birds or humans really do recognize one another. And since I know you, that must mean I'm a birdie too, Tweet. Ba-ba-da-da. Goodbye if you win the next competition. Remember, share this the moment with your friends, Tweet. No, no, no. Da-da-da. Bye.
Actually, let me check my team real quick. Like, how strong is my boot hill? Oh, yeah, our boot hill needs to be leveled up. Do I have enough? Oh, I can. And if I want to send him... Oh, I need a lot more. Okay. I don't know where his trace is looking. What's the final trace anyways? When in standoff and gaining pocket trick shots generates 10 energy. Okay. And I mean, if he wins his duel, he gets like burst damage, or AoE damage, so maybe. But I still also want to be like Clara. Alright. Alright, just briefly checking around. Why do I feel like there's gonna be like a boss fight right here besides Argenti? I know it's like the end of that, right? But I feel like there's another like, fight happening soon.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
And on Sunday, you're seeming sus. What are you doing here? You already worked things out with the Dream Master? I'll get our sincere congratulations. Where are my Stellar Jades? Where's my loot? My loot. How are you laughing without your mouth moving?
Worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised,
Fair.
My sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth.
Sunday, you better not have killed Mr. Yang. If you kill Welt, I will jump in this game and slap you myself.
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy.
But sometimes change is caused by chaos.
Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest? Or a sweet dream paradise for all?
But if it's a sweet dream, what about the other flavors of life? Nothing wrong with being the fittest. A sweet dream paradise is not too bad. I don't know. Why are you asking me? And my head empty.
Not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting.
Must be nice and hard to be rich in game.
Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
What are we fighting? Could be happening soon. A while ago. Uh-oh.
To say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition.
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies.
No, insult them more.
The current circumstances are dire and leave
Because
no room
how could
for
you not know?
meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous. and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I don't trust this process. I don't know why.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
See, but why are we using somebody else's body for that?
There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the great one, Shipe?
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
I think Will can handle himself.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Oh, are they getting stabbed? Oh, no. Sunday? Sunday.
Sorry, Robin. It's just you... I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
It's
We
actually...
were never children of the Harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
So is this like an Aeon of Order instead of Harmony? Which one is that one?
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
Oh, lovely, Nari.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Oh, okay.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we?
I think you already have if you put Wells in danger.
Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
I think I've seen Enna. Just don't remember where. I think... Anyways, you want to talk turns with us? Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Give Mr. Yang back to us now.
Oh, I intend to.
Give us back, father!
That hinges on the outcome of this negotiation.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
No, I mean, technically, no. I'm looking at you, Rame, but still.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape.
Yeah, it was like, there's this little like emblem.
The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
You imprisoned us? Who in their right mind would expose their inner self like this?
That means...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here.
That's just me up
From
there.
this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you.
So one that's blue, one that's more
I
red.
believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts.
This feels
Let's
kind of
begin.
gross.
The first decision. A story about a baby bird.
Okay.
This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world.
I mean, we could just skip
One
through all the
day,
dialogue.
After dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling charming. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter it was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, we decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it its destiny. Now, I pass the power of choice. Stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it, and feed it. I eagerly await your answer.
Well, we help it and then we let it be taken free, right? Well, let's see what everyone else says.
That guy just casually throws this kind. If it were me, after all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by.
And I feel like Firefly would give the opposite answer for some reason. I don't know, I just feel like Firefly would do like a different thing. Let me see.
I can't decipher his intentions
Oh.
right now, even if I was gonna release it back.
Okay, never mind. What does Himiko say?
It looks like he really has no back to the question. No special reason. I do.
Alright, we go with the option that everyone else says.
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. We passionately nursed it back to health. I watched it for a long while by the window. Probably about, finally, on the 137th attempt, the fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my... I deeply regret the choices we made. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices. He was a dream chaser.
Ah, lovely. Let's hear the
and
voices.
an illegal stowaway. Just like he told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune.
What, is it the father of like
Penacony's beautiful dream
of Adventure and his sister?
Alas, his plan to after hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the Hound... I look forward to everyone's decisions.
How many of these scenarios are we gonna go through? And is there some point where we start like separating the decision?
These illegal stowaways are really quite... He sold his kids to chase a dream. With that thought, there's only one choice.
A dream chaser story. But what cruel...
This question, I'd probably choose to ask the...
Fair.
I'm honored to witness you arriving at the same decision. First, the outcome. He attained major success. After avoiding capture, he ran a business for a few years, very quickly making a name for himself, elevating his status.
And alright, I'm just going with the choice the majority. I'm just like just going with it.
but he was considered a character of excellent repute. Now then, did he realize the wish he set out to achieve? No. The last time I saw him was he told me the reason he was in this predicament was because he conspired to usurp the head of the Alfalfa family. In the end, my heart aligned with the Harmony. As to your choice, and the story this time. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue.
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspolina 8, correct?
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines.
Is it bad that I was wondering, like, what would Robin do if there's war? Would she just sing? That made me think about, like, Seraphine from League of Legends and that whole, like, anger situation about that.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song.
Oh.
And was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supply.
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for
Oh
her
gosh.
persistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding task.
Those damned savages! Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments.
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the Harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. Likewise, I've prepared one last because this is merely a figment of imagination. A nightmare. Would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
If you love someone, you set them free. Just say.
I can't believe that
Like, you could-
happened to Miss Robin.
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain confusion and if with each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations.
Miss Robin's courage is it, but the fact that she's also Mr. Sun.
But yeah. I would. And that's where you and I differ, isn't
I
it?
am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the Harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life, and this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question.
Right, because technically Sunday has lived his life
An illusion.
for Oh, there's a little
caged
too
in their
much.
self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Don't call it our world like that. Excuse
During
you.
these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime.
I feel like he just needs a day off. He needs a bunch of days off.
Society's ideal system
He's working too hard in the
7
ground.
rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession
Oh,
of
dear.
Sundays. This should be the face of the new world.
But then people are gonna get bored.
Eternal, peaceful days. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
Here where it sounds. Where's Well to explain reasoning?
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until
the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
Not yet, because I have to complete some missions before I can do
But
those
in this
things yet.
supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their
Or at least the
demons.
second part.
The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts.
You can only run away
Don't
for
you
so
agree,
long
Miss
before something
Firefly?
catches up to you.
And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature? And from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
Which is
Perhaps
quite
in your
true.
mind, you also view me as weak?
You know, it goes into the whole saying of like, people will define other people and label them and basically say all these things. But at the end of the day, the only person who lets you to choose these labels is yourself. Because those are the ones that are important to you more than anything else.
Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Not long ago.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know. But I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty.
Fair.
So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
Place does look a little familiar. This place feels a little nostalgic.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely that we're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place.
I guess... maybe this way?
Alright, then wake to weep. But I think this is a stopping point for today. Because as much as I would like to dive in way more and do a lot, I also have plans in like 4 minutes. Because all I wanted to do was merely get to the TV series part. And if I were able to stream earlier, I would have loved to go and play some more. But then that cursed construction, it was so loud. I was trying to sleep, and then like around 9 a.m., it was like bang, 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 destruction. Well, then the juicy part could be left as a cliffhanger. That's what we do, Inari. It's entertainment. So, without further ado, thank you to those who came by for some Honkai Star Rail. You'll see me play this at some point in time. Well, thank you, Inari, and thank you, Mari, and for anybody else who stopped by. And if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching. But we'll continue at some point. Tomorrow, we could even do it tomorrow. Let's see. Once I get home from interview, and then that, I could probably play some more Honkai, and then go into like a self-care series, work on that D&D Dungeon Master Guide. Wednesday, I think Sune's taking over to play some Tavern Talk, which is the plan. Thursday, we'll be with Chaos. Friday, not sure what Friday will be. It could be anything. I know the upcoming Sunday we're gonna be playing some content warning and Lethal Company because of the new update. But that's like the vague plan. Let's hope I can stick to it. But yeah, without further ado, that'll be it. DjDoubleT, out and about, and deuces.